Unless you've been living under a rock, you are probably familiar with the shortage of sealed product that we have been dealing with throughout this year. It hasn't been a good year for sealed product, unless if you were a sealed investor, and if that's the case, booster boxes have they're absolutely like stupid. And booster boxes is like the most desired sealed product at this point right now. And for a little bit there, we thought, things were getting better, but it's starting to go back a little bit. It's pulling back at distribution level. Now, there are going to always be those people that are going to comment below, oh, my Walmart, my Target has stuff, my GameStop has stuff. We're not talking about Walmart. We're not talking about Target. Those places are there to rip you off, okay? They sell at MSRP. We're talking about the game stores that are actually taking care of you guys, the guys that are actually selling at fair market value here. Do you honestly want to pay $50 plus tax at Walmart for an ETB when you could get the same ETB for $38 on our website? You know what I mean? Like, we're talking about the people that are actually there for the hobby and care about the collectors and stuff like that. And these game stores are struggling this year in particular because of the lack of products, mainly the desired products like booster boxes and stuff like that. So today, I know I ranted, I rambled a little bit, but hey, we're going to talk about allocations because we do have allocations on Paldea Evolved. And I know a lot of people love these type of videos. They like to know what to expect. And we need to go back a little bit in time, back to Scarlet and Violet base set, which wasn't really that long ago. And we thought when Scarlet and Violet base set would come out that that was kind of the root of why there were so many issues with sealed product, okay? Crown Zenith was pretty short with the original print run. ETBs were very heavily cut. Even the collection boxes were heavily cut for a lot of them. The mini tins were extremely heavily allocated. So we dealt with a lot of shit, and we basically, me in particular, I wrote it off as, maybe they're just trying to get their shit straight. Scarlet and Violet's gonna be a new thing, and we're going to have a ton of that out there. And for the most part, there's a fair amount of it. Scarlet and Violet booster box allocations were awful, but the ETBs were really good. And a lot of the other products like the sleeve boosters, the build and battle products, the booster bundles, they were fairly good allocations. And now with Paldea Evolved, unfortunately, it is not that good. And I'm not here trying to incite FOMO. I'm not trying to get everyone all riled up and scared and shit like that. Unfortunately, allocations are worse for Paldea Evolved than they were for Scarlet and Violet. Now, I do need to definitely confirm with some other store owners to make sure that maybe this is just my distribution network. Maybe that's just what they're doing right now, that they aren't getting product out to stores very well, or like it. At the end of the day, distributors handle allocations how they want to handle them. Not every distributor is going to handle it the exact same way. My distributor might have some really big accounts that they just always prioritize and they don't care about the little guy. They're going to shit on me all day long. I don't know. It could be different for some other people, but I want to talk about my experience here and what I'm going through as a store owner with these allocations. Paldea Evolved, we are getting 48 booster boxes of Paldea Evolved. 48! Coming from 200 that I ordered, getting 48. And I've talked about this in the past. I usually get over 100 booster boxes at every set release. And Scarlet and Violet was basically the start of when I stopped getting 3 digits with my booster boxes. It's really sad that it's dropped that much. And I do have my theories, and we're going to get into that. But next, I want to talk about the rest of the other products. Because before, with Scarlet and Violet base, it was the booster boxes that sucked, and everything else was okay. In some cases, some things were good. Our booster bundle, I don't understand this. I don't order a ton of booster bundles just because they aren't very fast moving products, but I usually order about a case or 2 of them. You get, I believe, 25 booster bundles in a case. So I think I ordered 2 cases this time. I'm not even getting a full case I'm getting less than a case of booster bundles, which like, I can understand maybe the booster box is sucking a little bit with allocations and then making up for it with a different product. Okay, as long as I have the booster packs to get out to my customers, okay, that's the most important thing. Yeah, ideally, most people want the booster boxes, but if I have booster bundles, people will go to them next, okay? So, that sucks. You can't get a booster box, so you can't get a booster bundle. What do you go for? Well, ETBs aren't always the best bang for your buck, but hey, that's usually what's left. I'm only getting 50 ETBs. That's not good. That's really bad. I got 100? No, I got more than 100. I got a little over 100 ETBs for Scarlet and Violet base set, okay? I'm getting 50 for Paldea Evolved. Why is this? I have my theory here. Just put a tinfoil hat over my head here. This is just a theory. I'm thinking maybe it's because the big stores, the really big stores that don't care about you, like Collector's Cash, places like that, that are just like big 7-figure stores that care about putting out volume, don't give a shit about the customer. Maybe they just over-ordered a shit ton, and being that these are big accounts, a lot of distributors are going to prioritize these accounts, even though they don't care. They don't care if these stores are the ones that take care of the community. They don't care if these stores are the ones that are giving you guys the deals. They don't care about that. They care about what's in their pockets. Okay? And it's just business at the end of the day. That's what it is. I'm thinking because of the promo that comes in these ETBs, because it does have that exclusive, really cool Pikachu promo that came in Japan as a Scarlet and Violet video game promo. So you basically got that promo through pre-ordering the video games. This is a really beautiful Pikachu promo that comes in this ETB, and that's my theory right now. That's why I think maybe my allocations were so bad for the ETBs, because these big stores probably ordered a lot of ETBs, assuming these would sell really, really well. Well, I'm not too upset over the ETBs, because the ETBs actually are not selling at all. We have them priced at like $38, I believe, which is what we priced our Scarlet and Violet at. We're actually going to be upping prices soon. I mean, and I'm going to explain why. But with that said, the build and battle products, they're all the same. I don't know what's going on with the sleeve boosters. I haven't even heard anything about the sleeve boosters yet. I mean, I get a couple cases every set release, so I'm hoping that has not changed. But now, this is why I'm going to have to start upping prices on certain things, because I'm used to putting out more volume with some of these products that we're getting at these main set releases, which is why I'm able to offer such low prices. These ETBs, at the prices I'm offering, I'm making just a couple bucks off each ETB. It's not like I'm making $15, $20 off each ETB. I'm not making very much at all. And for the amount of work that goes into this, not just like selling the product, but packing, gas money, just to drop off all the packages at UPS and stuff like that. Like, at the end of the day, I might be lucky to actually be profiting $2, $3, $4 for some of these products. And when you are cutting the amount of those products in half like that, like 50, that's in half, I am making considerably less, because I have less products to sell, but I'm selling at the same price. Are you following where I'm getting at? So this is hurting small businesses. The fact that I don't know what the frick Pokemon is doing. I don't know what like I said, take all this with a grain of salt. These are just theories. When I don't know if it was just that the smaller stores got shit on for this set. I don't know. Something's got to give, though, because I'm getting a lot less booster boxes. I'm getting less ETBs now, less booster bundles. How am I supposed to make profit margins to even keep the store operational, stay in business? So another thing that was going through my mind is maybe this is intentional by Pokemon. Okay, so Scarlet and Violet base, was a feeler, basically. It was the first time with these new pull rates, and they were just, you know, feeling out the market. And I totally get that. And I guess the fact is, you can master set Scarlet and Violet base set so much easier than you could any Sword and Shield era set, with the exception of things like Celebrations and some smaller specialty sets. So basically, the fact that they made the pull rate so good, and values of these cards are so much lower now because they're so much easier to pull, which, this is not me complaining. I actually have fun now with these sets because these cards are easier to pull. But with that said, not all the outcome here is going to be positive, unfortunately. And what I'm thinking is that Pokemon has estimated that it's very likely, it's very probable that because these cards are not as hard to pull, that they will not sell as much volume. So maybe they are printing less to compensate for that, so that they don't have too much stuff just sitting around collecting dust. I'm not sure. I think that's probably not the smartest idea, because we all know it's Pokemon. It's going to sell eventually anyway, so they could print all the Pokemon cards they want. It's going to sell eventually. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's why allocations are so bad, because they start printing less, assuming people are buying less now. Are people buying less, though? I mean, I have no Scarlet and Violet base set. I think I have like one booster box in stock, and it was only because I had a couple left over that I completely forgot about, and I just recently put them back up on the website. That was it. So I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. I want to hear your guys' opinion, what you think. This is bad, though. This really does hurt really bad. Taking away that volume means the prices have to be higher now to hit that profit margin, because I'm not selling 100 booster boxes at $5 to $10 profit per box. Now I'm selling 48 booster boxes with that same profit margin. You get where I'm getting at. Something's got to give. I don't know. But that's what I got for you guys today. Unfortunately, it isn't the greatest news. Nothing new at distribution. Brilliant Stars, no reprints or nothing like that. Nothing I've heard of, at least. I heard that there was supposed to be a Brilliant Stars reprint. There were rumors going around that there was a reprint out in the market, a small reprint. I don't even think it was a reprint. I think it was old stock, because we got a couple booster boxes, and that was it. But we didn't get the booster boxes at our home warehouse at all. Only one of the warehouses throughout the entire United States even got the booster boxes, which tells me that these were not a reprint. Because if it was a reprint, Pokemon would have sent them to all the distribution warehouses. So that's what I got for you guys today. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Unfortunately, I wish I had better news for you guys, that allocations were getting better, but they are getting worse. And this has me scared for Pokemon 151, unfortunately. This is not good news. I've been working really hard, putting in a lot of money and time. I've been purchasing a lot through distribution to make sure that I'm spending as much as I possibly can, because the more you spend, the better your allocations. And unfortunately, they're still not getting any better, and there's nothing you could do when Pokemon's not printing enough product. So that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this type of video. As always, everyone, I really appreciate the support, and I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Let's make like Charizard and keep this passion burning.